Good evening. My name is Alicia Vega, and I am the proud Executive Director of Changing Worlds. There is nothing more precious to me than being trusted to provide programs to the children in our communities. Within the fabric of Changing Worlds, we strive to reach communities of color affected by trauma and violence. We provide programs for children to show them how to love and embrace all the different parts of who they are. We model for them on how to love and embrace people different than them. And we provide them with the social, emotional coping skills needed to fight against the messages they're hearing, to not love themselves and to not embrace people different than them. And we use the magical power of arts to get them there. Before COVID-19, communities of color have already been disproportionately affected by trauma, violence, and access to services. In the midst of COVID-19, this has only been exacerbated, with the proven numbers of impact higher in communities of color. The caretakers in these communities not only need to learn how to homeschool their children, they also need to find ways to cope with their own stress and understand how to process the trauma this has impacted their children. In and of itself, this pandemic is traumatizing for all families. For communities of color, they need to also understand how to find healthy ways of coping with the devastating death rates within their community, while lacking access to their support systems, such as other family members, church, and community. In response to the psychological impact that this pandemic has had in our communities, Changing Worlds has launched Making Art with Family and Friends in COVID-19, a live, interactive workshop focused on families. Our goal is to create a space to have families come together in community and focus on the social, emotional impact of this pandemic. The teaching artists delivering these workshops have years of experience working in communities of color and delivering program from a trauma-informed lens and focusing on helping families engage within their own household and to engage with families across other households. We have intentionally capped these workshops at 10 households. We are striving to create personalized, engaging workshops that help build community, help people feel connected, and help them to feel the support that they need during these stay-at-home orders. These workshops will be free. They will be provided in multiple languages. They will have captioning services, and we will provide ASL sign language interpreters when needed. As you make your donations today, as you purchase art, as you bid on the silent auction items, please give generously. Help us to provide these programs now, immediately, while families are in the midst of crisis. We cannot do this without you. There are so many supporters that Changing Worlds has had with us for so many years. And I'd like to take this moment and to thank our supporter level sponsors for this evening's event. Please join me in thanking Richard and Joanne Beck, Vicki and Tom Samuels, Bradley and Christine Sheftel, and Mr. and Mrs. Larry Strauss. Thank you so much for your continuous support. We will now be focused on our teaching artists. Please join me in welcoming Program Director Joanne Vina, who will be introducing this year's Cultural Connection awardees. Thank you.